Here on a Saturday morning driving to do some work, and yeah, I just thought I'd drop in. There's Gons. I'm not going to be able to read this because I am driving, but Kelly Weaver, hello, you made it. And I can't see who the other person is. Sorry, I am half blind, but welcome. Good to see each and every one of you guys. I am on the way to work. A basketball game is going to be a long day. I got up at 7:30. Let's see, the game's at 5. Home till 8:30. Probably won't be home till 11-ish, something like that. So yeah, it's going to be a extremely long day. But yeah, that's what you do in this business, unfortunately. Yeah, that's how it works. So who's that? I can't read. Craig, hello. So first knife in the pocket today is the Pinion. And where's Greg Vanderlip when I need him? Pinion rules. Gotta love the Pinion. This is my one that was JG10 and is now in I think it's tropical teal is the color from Rit Dye. Hey Tim B, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. So yeah, I love this blade for work. This is a work knife. Definitely was intended to be a work knife. Definitely got thicker stock just because I wanted it to be a more sturdy work knife. And that was my intention for this one. Every knife has a little bit different thought process that goes into it. And this one was definitely primarily a work knife, but it works as a great just everyday carry as well. So I love the Pinion. I hope you guys do. What's up, Freak Show? Oh Lord, you typing a paragraph while I'm driving right in front of a log truck. 7:30. There you go. Yeah, but you're not going to be getting home at like 11 o'clock tonight, are you? Are you? Huh? Don't tell me about that. Mike Reese, what's up, man? So yeah, on my way to Mike for your edification, Blacksburg. And so yeah, it's a heck of a little drive here. Not too bad. I've had to stop a couple times. I needed some gas and needed a break. So there you go. But that's the primary knife in the pocket today. And I showed 2 other knives in my pocket check on Instagram, and they're with me right now, and they were in my pockets this morning. But I'm probably gonna, when I go into the game, I'll have the Pinion, and I will have always in my bag is my Leatherman Wave. Gotta have the Wave for my line of work. It does a lot of stuff for me. I've had this for 20 plus years. Shoot, I don't know. Something like that. Probably 20, 25 years, something like that. Hey, there's Greg. Greg, go ahead. I want you to type the first thing that you comes to your mind when I do this and show this. Go ahead. Come on, Greg. Don't let me down. Don't let me down, Greg. Yes, sir, Mike. At Wake Forest and Virginia Tech. Yep. So come on, Greg. Yeah, there it is. There it is. I knew we would get it. Greg did not let me down. Greg did not let me down. Thank you, Greg. So we had to have that. And then the other 2 that I've had in the pocket today, I got to get out from behind this log truck. If I'm merging onto this interstate behind this log truck, this is going to be not cool. Please don't turn. All right, car. All right, guys, we will tell you what, give me a second to get straight and merge and everything, and then we'll talk about knives again. We're going to do this, and then I'll be on a nice straight road for a little bit here. But I'm going to, pay attention for a minute. So, yeah. It's a FedEx truck. Alrighty. Oh, my goodness. Everybody's on this road today. The whole world is on this road. All right. Second knife that was in the pocket this morning is the Native 5 Lightweight. Love this little guy. It's nice, small, but I still get a full 4-finger. I'm going to close that just because I don't like to have knives open while I'm driving like this. So that was the Native 5 Lightweight. And then, guys, I'm telling you, I just love Sage Grouse Leather River over there. His work is incredible. Now, these are bigger and they take up a lot more pocket real estate, so I get if some people don't like them, but man, that guy does some fantastic work, and the finishing of these are amazing. I'm not going to open this slip joint while I'm driving because I need my hands, but this is the Jack Wolf Pioneer. What are you doing? Okay. A tractor trailer started to go into the weigh station and then pulled back out right in front of me, and now put on his flashers. So I'm not sure what he's doing. So we're going to pass him. So yeah, that's the Pioneer Jack is the slip joint that's been in the pocket this morning. Love the Pioneer Jack. My only complaint about the Pioneer Jack is that it's not super pinchable. You do have to pretty much use the nail nick. Kind of wish, it just had a little bit more sticking up, but I mean, that's the shape of a sodbuster, so that's what you get. So speaking of Jack Wolf, did you guys see the announcement? If you weren't on my live yesterday, Jack Wolf announced the next knife, which is going to be released on the 15th of March, and that is another run of the Gunslinger Jack. The Gunslinger is a locking knife with a gun stock pattern, and he's doing another run, and some awesome handle materials. I gotta tell you, I really struggled between the one I got and the checkered titanium. I know a lot of people are going gaga over the ironwood, and I love it, but that did not beat the other two for me. I also like the Nebula. Not a big fan of the dark matter gold, but I know a lot of people are. I mean, the problem with the dark matter series is I don't always get enough color. It's that's my thing. And I think that's what this Pioneer Jack is dark matter blue. And in this case, you got quite a bit of blue on one side and a decent amount on the other side. So it's there. It's just, I just wish it was more. I don't know. I'm a more guy. So that's me. But I'm getting the purple one. If you didn't deduce that yet, the purple Keranite with the black DLC coating. And I'm sorry I'm not reading your messages, guys, but I want to stay safe while driving. I thought about trying to find a place to pull off, but to be honest with you, I'm going to get there about 10 or 15 minutes before my crew call, and just want to keep going. I don't want to stop and do a 15-minute live stream and then be late. You know what I'm saying? Don't know what the traffic's going to be like. Don't know anything else. So I'm just going to keep going. And hey, Thomas McDonald, what's up, man? Good to see you. Hope everybody's having a good Saturday. I know for some of you it's just starting. For others like Freak Show, it's been started for ever. That guy works a ton. He is a workhorse. That guy just works. And so, appreciate you being here, my friend. Sorry you got to work so much and on a Saturday again. So I know you work a lot of Saturdays these days. But it is what it is sometimes. I work a lot too. Next weekend I'm working extra stuff Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. So gonna be fun as usual. Okay. So don't forget, guys, I wanted to remind you, my buddy Big Red EDC is having a cool live stream this afternoon. I will be probably unavailable. And he's doing it today at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific. There's that FedEx truck. I wonder if there's a package on there for me. Keith, is there a package on? Where's Keith? We need Keith, guys. It's going the wrong way if it's for me. That. And then Monday night, I think, I've got to double check with him because I've been busy. I think Captain Ricky is from Instagram fame, and he's got a YouTube channel, is coming on, I think, to talk about fixed blades. So I'm not positive. He's in the process of moving, so it may or may not work out, but we'll see. But either way, we'll have a fun KF Live on Monday night, and you guys know I'll probably do pop-up live streams here and there, like maybe even tomorrow or whatever. If you guys want to share in the chat what you're carrying today with everybody, that's cool. I will not be able to read them most likely. But if you guys want to share with each other what you're carrying, there are 52 people in here, and I'm grateful for that. This drive tends, I actually thought about going live tonight, but it'll be completely dark in here. So that would be dumb. It would just be darkness and my voice. Probably won't do that, but that would be what helps me stay awake. Because this drive tonight is absolutely brutal. If you've never been on I-81 in Virginia, it is not my favorite road. Parts of it are pretty hanky is the word I would use. Not fun, and too many tractor trailers and construction zones like right now, all the time. So yeah, it's great. But I don't see a lot of new, let's see. Trying to see if there's new things being said, but I don't see new things. So it's good because I can't really read them while I'm driving. But so what do you guys think? What is, if you're going on the job and you just need something for work, you need something to be able, in my case, I'll probably cut some cardboard. Sometimes we end up making little visors for our viewfinders. I cut tape, I cut little pieces of rope, mostly rope. Rope is 2/3 of what I do on these things, for tying cable bundles together and things like that. Tying cables for strain relief and flying cables across things. And so what is a work, I mean, to me, the Pinion is absolutely a perfect work knife. It's got a flat ground blade, which for a work knife, I don't know, you guys might feel differently than me, but for me, I prefer a flat ground blade for a work knife. I don't really want a super thin hollow grind blade for, okay, so let's give you a good example here. Now it depends on what you're doing with it. So the Devo Stout, the new one, the V2, is deadly on cardboard. And so if I'm just slicing cardboard and breaking down boxes, I think it's good for that. But for certain things I might use a knife for in my given day, that super hollow grind is just kind of scares me a little bit, especially in a knife that I paid so much for. So I don't know, what do you guys prefer for a work knife? A knife that's going to be your reliable companion. It's going to keep a nice sharp edge. What are you using for a work knife on a regular basis? Psycho. All right. So I can't really read right now because crazy people on the road here. But I'm just curious what you guys prefer as a work knife. I know a lot of you, like Jim Miller, always says he loves the Pinion for a work knife, and I think it's a really good one. I don't know, what do you guys think? I've toyed with the idea. You know, one of the things as a small business, Tempest Knives, a small business that I worry about is coming out with knives that maybe won't sell well enough. And so I've actually thought about coming back with a second round of Pinions, and you guys are gonna think I'm crazy. Number one, I've thought about making it titanium scales, and titanium liner lock, of course, that's my preference. Inset liner lock, just like the Jetstream, and then putting a front flipper tab right back here. I've thought about trimming this back and a little small, low-profile front flipper tab on this one in a titanium Pinion with a low-profile front flipper. I'm curious what people would think of that one. Maybe the chat is not updating, because I'm still seeing the same chat I saw 10 minutes ago. So I don't think the chat is updating, and I just scrolled and it didn't scroll, so I think the chat has locked up on me. Sorry guys, there are, looks like 63 people in here, and I apparently can't see your chat, so I think on my end it has locked up. I still see the same stuff I've been seeing for 10 minutes. So very cool. We've been on here for, I don't know, what's that say, 14, 15 minutes? Can't read it. Yeah, the chat is definitely locked up. I know you guys are saying something before what I'm seeing. So it is definitely locked up. So hopefully you guys are commenting. Maybe I can go back and see it later about what you think of a pinion in that configuration. I've also toyed with the idea of doing titanium microburst. I'm worried about that one. Let's just be honest, the microburst didn't sell as well as I had hoped. I'm very shocked by that. And so I'm a little more cautious about coming back with the second run of that one. But definitely pinions. I think you will see another pinion. I'm gonna, I've also thought about maybe making the blade slightly taller, just ever so slightly taller. I don't really want to change the stock thickness, but if I make it slightly taller, then it will be thinner behind the edge. All right, tell you what, I'm gonna close the chat. Click that. Okay, I see new stuff now, but I can't read it right now. So it doesn't do me any good while I'm driving, Casey. Okay. Well, I read that last comment. Not sure what your problem is, but I'm just talking about my knives. Don't know why that's a problem, but okay. But yeah, guys, let me know. Tell you what, the best way, just send me a DM over on Instagram and let me know what you think of doing a second run of the pinions like that, if you would be interested in that. And I would be Tim, thank you. I think that would be you. I appreciate it. Or whoever moderator wise just took care of that. I appreciate it. Freak Show, thank you. So I appreciate that. Seemed like not a very nice person, but that's okay. I'm not always nice either, so yeah, right. So that's about all I had for this one. I just wanted to check in with you guys. Don't forget the Dust Devils are sold out at Kubi, but they are working on a second run. So if you're interested in a Tempest Tempest design Kubi Dust Devil, they will be back in production fairly soon. I mean, they are in production. I don't know how long till they will drop again. So I think there's going to be other handle materials is what they alluded to. So I'm excited about that. The Fractus is in production with Concept, and the Downdraft prototypes are in prototype process production, whatever, at Kubi. And then there's another knife that Freak Show and a couple others know about, but not many people. That's in prototype process right now. I have been planning for Blade Show, been working on order for myself, and if I like it, I will be putting up a store from a different printer than I've used. Typically, I've used Teespring. Teespring only seems to do front prints, so I found another company that will do front and back, and you guys will just be able to buy them straight from them. And these shirts are going to be cool. I'm pretty excited. I showed them to a few people. I think they've come out really cool. I have struggled with coming up with some sort of a slogan for Tempest, and maybe I found it, maybe I didn't, but for now, for this shirt, I think it's a pretty cool little slogan, and hopefully it'll go over well at Blade Show and with you guys when I can show. But, you know, as soon as I get the shirt, I'll show it and see what you guys think. So I'm very excited. Hey, Will B, what's up, man? Good to see you. Can't see who that other person is. Dang it. I do have a new video coming this morning. Shoot, it's an unboxing. Oh, it's an unboxing of the Barnette Swordfish, I believe. So check that out, guys. I literally will always applaud knife companies taking risks, and it felt very much like from what we were used to Barnette doing, them jumping into that style of knife is pretty crazy, and they kind of killed it. I wish it had a pocket clip, and I'm told the second run will have a pocket clip. But other than that, the Swordfish is pretty legit for a gravity knife. Now, is a gravity knife something I would rely on for work or for my primary carry? No. Good secondary. I don't know. Everybody has their own opinion. Oh, speaking of opinions, I wanna talk about something. Here we go. And this is not anything like too negative. It's just my opinion. Okay. There seems to be two schools of thought on spring locks. Okay. And what I mean by that is button locks or axis style locks. And here's what I will say. There are a lot of poorly done button locks. There are a lot of poorly done axis locks. And that's what gets my fire up in some of my videos. Not just a button lock, not just an axis style lock, because there are some very good axis style locks. There are some very good button locks, plunge locks. But because there are some that the spring tension is not like it should be, I do chew on them quite often. Now, button locks have two issues. And I'm okay with a mild amount of button stick. I am not okay with a thunk button stick. I am not okay when you have to force that button down. If it's a soft click and there's a little tick there, I don't care. But if there's a lot of button stick, I do care. And if the spring tension is not dialed to the point that it's mushy, okay? Because here's the thing. Just like when you have a liner lock or a frame lock knife that has a soft detent, when you go to open that with your thumb and it doesn't resist you, what happens is that blade isn't deploying fully and your thumb is now following the blade, okay? That's what I'm talking about. And I will give you a perfect example. I think the design of the Winter Blade Severn is a great knife. But from time to time, because of the softness of the spring, I find myself following that blade. And I'm going to get cut, because what's going to happen is you're going to follow it, it's going to lock up, and then you're going to go right across that blade. I don't want to do that. So the second thing about that is those with light axis locks or buttons, light springs, tend to just flick out with your wrist when they're closed. I don't like that. I want to be safe when I'm using a knife, and that's just the way it is. And so that's kind of why when I rag on button locks, there are plenty of very well done button locks. And there have been lately, especially from CGRB, Civivi, there are plenty of really good button locks. I mean, yeah, button locks and axis style locks. And I gotta give it to them, man. I was really down on axis locks with Vosteed, but I just had the Dachshund and the Raccoon in primo axis style locks. And somebody said it best. These look like better axis locks than Benchmade makes, and they are. They just are. And you know, that's where that comes from. And I know everybody has a different thought process. And if those things don't bother you, then go get any and all button locks you want any day of the week. But I'm telling you, when it comes to button and axis lock knives, I'm just going to be a little more particular. The good ones are good, the bad ones are bad, and I'm going to call them that way. Yeah, I mean, again, I love how each of us get to run our channels any way we want to, and get to talk about the things that bother us and the things we like. And I don't know. I mean, yes, I love compression locks. I like the idea of my fingers being out of the way of the blade path, but not at the cost of a problem with the knife, if that makes any sense. That's why, for reliability and for ease of opening and closing, I prefer a liner lock or a frame lock, especially a liner lock. So that's mine. So I'll read you guys' comments later. I can't. Kaiser, yes, Kaiser has done some really nice ones as well. What did I just have? I had the was it the Justice that was an axis lock? Yeah, that was fine. I had no issues with that. The Kaiser Banish button lock. I was impressed with the action on that one. I didn't have issues with it. So, you know, and by the way, I will say this, it can even be luck of the draw. So you could get a Kaiser Banish or a whatever knife that has a really good button lock action, and I could get one that doesn't. And, you know, so it's that as well. So, you know, I guess there's nothing wrong with button locks as long as you're willing to understand that there are some potential issues that you have to be aware of. And as a reviewer, I'm going to call out those issues so you guys know. See, here's the thing. This is the way I look at reviewing. Okay? I know. Now, I'm not reviewing a knife so you will go buy it. That is not my purpose. My purpose is to review a knife, to tell you about it, so that if you're interested in the knife, you hear my thoughts, you process them through what you know I like and don't like, and you watch a couple other reviews, and then you can decide. But I know that some of you are going to buy based on my review. Many of you tell me that on a regular basis. So I feel like if I don't tell you everything that I see, feel, dislike about a knife, that I could leave something out, and you're going to get the knife and you're going to go, wow, why didn't KC bring that up? So when I review a knife, I'm trying. Now, I don't always go hit everything, but I'm trying to be as thorough as I can so that when you buy the knife, you already know about the issues and you've decided, I don't care. Okay? And that could be a lot of times based on price. It could be, by the way, my wife always asks me what I talk about on these streams. How can I talk for so long? This is fun. So I guess that's my review philosophy. My philosophy is, I hope that if you buy a knife that you already know the idiosyncrasies of that knife based on my review. That's my hope. Now, I cannot tell you, again, like others say, this is one knife out of 1,000 this company is making. So I don't know if there's going to be another issue with yours, and in that case, you're going to need to take it up with the company for customer service. But in my case, I'm going to try to tell you everything I can. And so, you know, it's important for me, in my case, if for example, on the Severn, look, the design is great. I love that he did the lock on the back. I love everything about that knife. but it is soft on that spring. And I found myself hitting that thumb stud a few times, and like not hitting it in the exact right spot, and it doesn't open all the way, tries to come back down on me, whatever. And I feel like it's important when I do my review to point that out. So I don't know, you guys let me know. I can't read it right now. I gotta get over because I'm gonna miss my exit blabbing over here, and I'm gonna go around you and then get over. Oh boy. I'm too busy talking and I almost missed my exit, guys. And I've only driven this drive 7,852 times. So there we go. I'm cool. I'm good now. So let me know what you guys think. I don't know. Send me a DM later or a email or something and let me know what you think, because I can't read the chat right now. But hopefully this was fun for you. It popped into my head just now that it's Saturday morning, and I think G-Ball goes live on Saturday morning, so I'm going to get off of here because I can't remember when he goes live, and if I went over the top of him, I'm very sorry. I didn't even think about that earlier. Somebody let him know that I didn't mean to do that. I just doing a pop-up live and didn't even think about it. So, and you know what? Sometimes you're going to overlap people, and that's just the way it is. There's so many live streams these days. It is what it is. So thank you guys for being here. Looks like we had a spike that went concurrent with that lovely comment we had earlier, and then we went back down to the core group of people, which is cool. So thank you guys for being here, and again, hope you have a wonderful day, and I will not be doing a live stream later tonight because it'll be dark. And I'm not driving with a dome light on in the car. So you guys have a great one. Give me a thumbs up, comment down below. Yeah, if you haven't hit the thumbs up, do it. And oh, hey, would you like to pick a lane? Okay. And thanks for watching the Knives Fast channel. See you guys. Bye-bye.